All right. Okay. Here's the real. This is the real stuff, though. Y'all know how to go and find the information, and y'all got that. This is the nitty gritty part. I'm so mad at myself for that. Screen share. Google. Here we go. And y'all still can hear me, right? Okay.
Yes.
Okay. All right. So we're gonna do half page. So the width is gonna be 11. Um, Eight. Oh, you want to change it over to inches, not pixels. So 8.5 by 11 is on, landscape size is half on its side, 11 by 8.5, and then create new design. Okay, so that's essentially a piece of paper on its side, landscape. So what you want to do, don't sleep on the templates. These are pre-done templates for you. That actually, you know what? Wrong size. I like to work in the size that is going to be the final product. So what we need to do is going to be a width of 5.5 by 8.5, resize. Okay. So that's what this is. It's 5.5 across, or half of 11, and then the 8.5 tall. Okay. That's the size it's going to end up being. That's what I like to work in. Then you don't have to try to resize it and make it fit and all of that stuff like that. I'm going to have to start doing this up in the front instead of up here in the back, because I feel like my internet back here is tripping. These are templates that are already pre-done and everything for you. Don't sleep on them, because sometimes you can find a template like this that looks great. I mean, and all you got to do is kind of adjust it just a little bit. And then somebody might want a notebook, or you might want to make a notebook like a magazine cover. Let me move this out the way. Like a magazine cover or something. And then all you have to do is come in and replace the picture and the wording. You might like something like that, and all you got to do is replace them. So sometimes you can go, depending on what you're trying to do, the layouts over here can give you certain types of inspiration. And then you just kind of tweak it for yourself. Okay. But in this case, we are just going to start from scratch. So you upload, once you download your images, you purchase them, and now you're downloading the images, you would need to upload them to Canva. Now, what I'm going to tell you up front to help you guys out, because I learned this late in the game, and so late in the game, so I'm going to try to teach y'all up front how to use folders. You want to create folders, click folders, create folders, and then create a folder for all of your images. Otherwise, they'll just go in a general box, and you'll have to keep scrolling and scrolling and scrolling and scrolling trying to find them, right? So if you just go ahead and create your folders, and then put your images however is best for you, suited for you, to organize them, it'll help you out in the long run. So let's just say I want to do, we're going to do a scene. So proportion is very important. You understand? Proportion, please start understand proportion is important. And I'm going to show you what I mean. Now, here's the scene. I'm going to do a girl in front of a window. Like, I like this window came out of one of the sets. I can't even remember which set it was, but it was a set. I don't particularly care for this blue curtain though. So what you do, I'm just showing you guys technique, cut the curtain out, really kind of cut it right to there. right? Then I duplicate and then put them side by side, and now I have windows. And then I stretch them to however big I kind of want the proportion to be. And then here we go. Now, there you go. Now, what we want also is a floor. Now that's the window. This is a house. Let's go with this floor. Can you kind of see the proportion now? But let's say you wanted a bigger, a smaller window. You can go here. Well, and now it looks like you have more foreground than you have background proportion. But in this case, I want a smaller background. I want a larger foreground. So you see, I got pieces. I went and bought digital clip art, or digital paper rather, that look like wood floors to make sure I had my wood floors. Okay. Then I also bought plants. And now I want a plant in my space. There you go. I want to do, what girl do I want to use today? Let's go with homie right here. I think I want to do something. I like that. Again, her proportion will kind of determine how you want it to look. Actually, I don't want to use her. I want to use her. Let's use a chair. Now I'm gonna tell you what gets on my nerves. Here's the chair. And here's the girl. What is that? And I see stuff out in the marketplace like that. That chair is way too big for her, don't you think? So that's what I'm talking about with proportion. So if you want her in a chair that big, then you need to make her bigger so it makes sense. That doesn't make sense. You need to make her proportionate. That's a little better. Huh?
Now we can hear you. We couldn't hear you before.
I'm sorry. What I'm saying is make sure that your proportions are correct. So like I want her in this chair. It's like she's sitting in front of the window. There you go. Another thing you can add, let's go here. Can y'all still hear me? Okay. You can take a rug. No, I don't want that one. Take that. I don't like, that's a rug, believe it or not. It looks good on other things, but not quite this. Actually, let me try this. Y'all get the idea of all the stuff y'all can do. You just want to make sure things are proportionate and they make sense when you are creating. And now that I've moved that, I can actually put this. You move it to the back, move it backwards. And it's like you have a table, like a sofa table. And now you want to put a lamp, a couple of candles. You might even want to put, let's see, then we want to flip it. I want it to hang the other way. I want it right there. Position it backwards behind her. You see what I'm doing? Let's go to folders, digital, no. Folders. You can, I'm looking for, oh, here, folders. If you wanted to, now she has, I'm gonna find her a. So now you understand the reasoning behind So anyway, there you go. You have a scene. You know, there you go. Something like that. Then, or you can do something really simple. I want to like take homegirl and make her big. Put a digital paper behind her or whatever. I'm just throwing something up here. Or nothing. And then take your words. Then you can change over here. You can change your wording. You can make it all caps. Whatever you want to say, whatever your wording is. There you go. This could be wallpaper if you wanted it to be wallpaper for your room. Let's go back up here. And we're gonna make this right here. Now this is see-through, so what you would need to do is create a now it looks like you got wallpaper on the wall. Make sense? It's all about whatever it is that you want to do. Let your imagination run wild. You can create some fabulous stuff. Just play. Okay. Do we have any questions so far? Am I going too fast, doing too much? Okay. Again, proportion is everything that makes your stuff like, I don't like this at all. Let's go look at some other stuff that I've done. Here, let's go here, scenes. See, you can just have a background and simple stuff. And this is the back of it. Always put some type of logo or something so people know where to go back and find the stuff from you. Rebuy it from you, or come back and purchase. Like this is another one. You see that same background that I was just using, you could just make it, look how huge it looks. So it looks like it's a close-up on it. And see, these are like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These are 5 different vendors. All of this did not come from one person or one company, store. The only thing I caution you against is oh, you losing me again?
You're back now.
What did I miss? Can y'all see me?
Yes, I see you.
Okay, I'm sorry, y'all. If I probably get better if I go in the other room, but then all the equipment is back here, so I'm not, you know, I'm at a loss. Usually it's not like that. Hate that.
Okay, we'll just tell you when you go out.
Okay, thank you, Miss Mary. But like here, you have your chair rail. You can make those. Those are nothing but lines and blocks. And you see how the image, the paper is digital paper. It looks like wallpaper.
Mm-hmm.
You have your carpet and so it's just, you know, created the way. And see, this is from one of those collections. I took one, it had shoes, it had all kinds of stuff, and I just used the glasses. These are picture frames. You can put whatever you want in the picture frame. I think on one of them I put myself, not myself, but my image right there. And designed it how I wanted to design it. There you go. So let your imagination run like completely wild with it. See, this is simple. Background, image, a couple of words. This one, I did a little bit more pieces to it. Protect your energy. My little boho stuff. I like boho stuff. And something simple. It's a background, There you go. So these are just some of them. I just did this for my girlfriend's daughter. These are just a few of what I've made before. Let me see if I can find, where's the, here. So this is one I made not too long ago. Faith Hustle. And that's the back of it. So I'm gonna just use this. Or do I want to use that? Yeah, I can use that. So what we do is now that we've designed our cover, we're gonna download it. And you want, remember, this is the size we want. You want to download it as a PNG, transparent background. It doesn't necessarily have to be transparent. These don't actually. And you only want to download the ones that you want to make. So we're going to do done. And we're going to download it. And actually, I'm going to do something different because I actually already have a journal that's like this. But I'm going to do a quick. Let's go back to where I was. Where is the one I was just working on? I don't know where the one I was just working on at. That's interesting. That's very interesting. Where is the one I was just working at? Did I close it? There it is. Okay, what I'm gonna do is just create and where is my girl at? Actually, I know where she is. She's under me. Since I'll be keeping this for myself. Okay, can y'all hear me? Can you still hear me?
Yes, you're fine.
Because I saw something that came up on my screen that talked about my internet was unstable. So just want to make sure. All right, and then I'm gonna do. I think I'm going to do. I like this pink and green right here. There we go. Maybe it's red. I'm gonna go back with my purple. Oh, didn't mean to do that. All right. So let's do this one. Then I'll use it. It's gonna be good. And I want it simple like that. That's just how I want it. So now we're gonna download this one. It is page 4 as a PNG. Now we're gonna download it. All right, we good there. Now what we want to do is go back and start another document, go home, and then start another document, which is that 8.5 by 11 width, inches, 11 width, and then 8.5 height. Then what you want to do, and this is the reason why I do it like this, because it's going to print out on both pages, on one page, and you can cut it in half. So it helps you save on money and product. And then once you upload it, these are the two. It's gonna take a second for it to get uploaded. And you can see right there, it's letting you know it's taking its own sweet time. Okay. So now when you put this in the corner and you stretch it out all the way, it's exactly the size it needs to be, half page. When you do the same over here, put it up in the corner and stretch it out, it's exactly where it's a half page. So you can print this out and then cut it in half and you've got your thing. So that's what we're gonna do now that we've got it. It's easy for me to find it. We're gonna download it. This time we're gonna download it as a PDF, okay? And then you're gonna download. Then I like to find it in the folder. There it is. Then we're gonna, there it is, okay? Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna print.
The screen is frozen, Miss Karen.
Oh no, you know what it is? I know what it is. I'm sorry. Hold on. That part is not being shared. Okay. Hold on. Let me print it. It went to another screen and that's why, because I'm not sharing my desktop. Let me, well, I don't need to anymore. So let me unshare and then I'm gonna show you what I'm gonna be using. This, you see it's thick?
We can't hear you.
I'm so mad. Are y'all getting anything out of this? I hope y'all are getting something out of this. Still can't hear me. Still can't hear me? Okay. So mad. I'm so mad right now. Hold on. Okay, can y'all hear me? All right. Are y'all getting anything out of this? I feel like the whole thing y'all struggling. Are y'all getting anything out of this?
Yeah. Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Absolutely.
Yes.
So mad. Okay. All right. Okay. So I printed it out. This paper is cardstock. This is 100-pound paper, 100 pounds. I use this, it's also called cover copy paper. So it gives you a little bit weight and it is meant for cover pages. You can also use photo paper, which is, I've got some on order. I'm gonna try regular photo paper. It's a little bit glossier and shinier and stuff like that. But here's the thing, when you laminate it, it's gonna be glossier and shinier anyway. I use Hammermill. It's Hammermill cover copy, premium cover copy paper. 100 pounds. I would not personally use anything less than 100 pounds because you want it to be thick. You know, is anybody familiar with Happy Planner? Okay. So it's a planner, and this is what they use their covers. They use 100-pound paper, and then they use 10 mil. Now, you have 10 mil paper, 10 mil lamination sheet, and you have 5 mil lamination sheets. Now, this is where it gets tricky. You can see this is 5 mil. You can kind of see the difference between the two, right?
Mhm.
Okay. So 5 mil paper you can find in the store. Usually I find this I'll go to Hobby Lobby because I use my 40% off on it. Okay. They used to have it at Joann's, but they don't anymore. You can get it at Hobby Lobby, or probably, I don't know if you can get 5 mil at Walmart. I don't know. But Hobby Lobby, Office Depot, places like that, Amazon, you can find it online. So here's where the variables are. Don't go below 5 mil, MIL, on your notebook covers. Just don't do it. That's trash. Don't do it. I'm just being honest. Very cheaply made, okay? If you use the 10-pound paper with the 5 mil, it's a good cover, but it's not like this, okay? You want to use the heavy cardstock paper with the heavy 10 mil lamination. The 5 mil paper can be used with the regular thermal laminating machine that you can get from Walmart for 20 bucks. You cannot do that with 10 mil. 10 mil sheets are more expensive. Okay, they're more expensive. They are also, you have to get an actual machine. See it right there? Let me turn the light on. This machine, can you see it? You can't see it.
Mhm.
Flare. But that machine right there is a 10 mil machine. Now, once you get that machine, you can laminate all 3, 5, 10, whatever. You can laminate it. That machine is like $170 something.
Okay.
Okay. So that's why I didn't want y'all to just like, here, go buy everything. Because you might, if you can, great. But if you cannot, you can still use the hard stock paper, the heavy stock paper with at least the 5 mil. And you can use the $20 laminating sheets from Scotch. Okay. So that's how that goes. I chose to go ahead and invest because there you go. Because I'm doing this, and this is how part of my business, and because I want to charge more for my books. So you can charge more when the quality of supplies are more. Okay. Because it's the same work.
Question.
Yeah.
Where did you get your machine from? The 10 mil machine.
It is I want to say I got it from mybinding.com, mybinding. The link is there in the supply list.
Okay.
Mybinding.com or on Amazon. I think I actually have it on my Amazon store. Yeah. But for me, I'm doing the same work, just different materials. So I wanted to go ahead and be able to charge the max for the work that I'm doing. So I went ahead and purchased. Okay. I've made my money back. Because if it's $170 and you charging 22, what is that, like 6, 7 books, 7, 8 books, and you've got your money back. But I'm gonna show you how, before you go and invest, how you can make that money before you even make a book. I'm gonna show you that too. Okay. So now that we've got the thing printed, I'm gonna put y'all back up here and then tilt down. Okay.
Hey, Karen, are you recording? Because I might have to leave.
I am now. Yes, ma'am. I hope you don't know. Okay, so what we're gonna do, this one, for some reason, when I'm printing from my MacBook, I can't get it to print to the edge. When I'm on my regular computer, I do, but I'm on my MacBook. So it left, like, I don't like this. I'm particular though. This little border, I don't do that. So I'm gonna cut it off just a little bit. Because in this case, if you don't, it won't have a border on one side and it'll look crazy. All right, so we've got the border off, and now we're gonna cut it in half, and it's easy to tell because it's right down the middle. You line it up. All right, so we've got our front and back cover out of one page. Now, if y'all wanted to, y'all could have printed something back here too if you wanted to. I just didn't. The next thing I do is I use, this is called a crocodile. They have them at Michael's. I'm not sure if they still carry them at Joann's or not. At Joann's or not, but they have them at Michael's. And they're corner rounders. There's one side that says 1/4 inch and the other side is a 1/2 inch. I personally use the 1/2 inch, and this is not necessary. I'm just showing you what I do, because corners, little things to me mean a lot and add value, and they look more finished and refined. So I always round my corners before I laminate them. So you just cut it, and then you can see how the edges look in comparison to these little straight edges, little pointy edges. It just looks a little bit higher end. The more higher end it looks and feels, the more you can charge for it. Okay, there we go. Now, I also have the 1/2 size lamination sheets because I didn't feel like cutting all that extra. So I just bought sheets in the size of the 1/2 page, and these are 10 mil as well. And then I just put it in. And what I'm doing is I'm using the lines on my mat to help me get this in straight, so it's not crooked on the inside. Okay. And actually, it's not in the middle. Hold on. Put it in the middle a little bit more. Okay. All right, so we good. Boom. Now what we're gonna do is take it over to the machine. And we're gonna just run it through. And one thing you're gonna wanna do is make sure that you have it lay flat when it comes out. Because if you don't, it's hot plastic, okay? As it cools, it'll cool in the shape that it's laying in. So you don't want to have a warpy looking cover, right? So you're gonna want to make sure that you just have a place for it to lay flat. If you need to bend it while it's warm, bend it while it's warm. You can always run it back through and heat it back up so that you, if it does get warped or it didn't seal all the way, you can do that. All right. So we are good to go. So we've got our 2 covers. All done. Now, it is a little bit extra around these edges, so I'm gonna just trim it down just a little bit. Just don't trim it too close to the line or else you'll undo the seal, okay? So you don't wanna do that. So I'm going to trim it just a little bit. Okay. All right, this one's a little close too. All right, we good. Just do the same thing over here. Let me see how much you want to be the same width. So I needed to measure 8 3/4. So 8 3/4. And then this one was 6. So all right, we good. All right, so because they were rounded already, but because I cut them off, I gotta round the edges again. Y'all see? All right. So now we good to go. Now we have the cinch. Okay. Try this. All right, so now where I got my paper from, and this is only because these are pre-hole drill holes, okay? What happened was, go and look in Joann's, Michael's, Ross, TJ Maxx, Marshall's, in the clearance section for the paper goods. A lot of times they have marked down notebooks and marked down journals. And if it's a 2-to-1 pitch, okay, that's one thing you're gonna wanna know. The cinch is a 2-to-1 pitch. So you'll see that show up. You'll see that show up as a number 2, a colon, and a 1. 2:1. 2:1. Okay. And the reason why that means it's a 2 inches, 2 dots or 2 holes per inch. Okay. 2 holes per inch. If you get some paper that is 3 holes per inch, it will not work with the cinch machine because it is a 2-to-1 pitch machine. Make sense? So when you're looking for these machines, like even the spiral machine and the notebooks, you want to make sure you're getting the right one. So like on this one, this notebooks is a 4-to-1 pitch, meaning there's 4 holes for every inch. So you need a machine that is a 4-to-1 pitch machine so you can cut the covers correctly. Now, if you're making your own paper, if you're using your own stuff, then it doesn't matter because you're creating the pitch with whatever you're doing. This is just important when you're repurposing other notebooks, okay? So if this was just regular blank paper, I could cut it, I'm good. But these were 2-to-1 notebooks. And so they had them on sale. They had a whole stack. And I think they were like Thanksgiving notebooks or something. They had some Thanksgiving stuff. So they went on sale and I probably got these notebooks. They were $7 a piece and I got them for like $1.50 a piece. So I bought like 20, like everything that was on the shelf. And all I did was took the paper out of the cover. I took it out and I'm repurposing it. Fortunately, it's a 2-to-1 pitch machine. So I'm good to go. I just use this. Otherwise, you will have to make your own paper. So if you do, what you want to make sure when you have that you line the holes up. This is your cover. And you want to make sure that your holes are lined up with the page. Don't just put it in and then the bottom is all hanging off because you didn't line it up, right? So, and again, this is only if you got whole paper already. So now, since I have the paper lined up, each one of these are considered a punch. They are a punch, okay? So I've got it lined up. I'm gonna line up the paper with the punch, how I want it to be, where it's supposed to be. And this right here is movable so you can line up according to what you have, right? So I'm gonna line up with the first punch where I want it to be. Wait a minute, hold on. And then I'm gonna push this in so it's there for the next one, okay? And I'm gonna move the paper out the way because I got it lined up. Make sure you're punching on the right side. Don't punch over here. If this is the cover and you punch on the wrong side, then you messed up. Make sense? So make sure you're punching on the right side, okay? Make sure all of these are pushed down in because if one is pulled out, it won't give you a hole. So make sure they're all punched in for your first punch and you press down and punch. There you go. Okay. Then since we don't have to reset again, we're gonna punch the back cover. See, this isn't all the way punched. Okay, so we're gonna have to come back and finish it. Here's the back cover. Again, remember how you're punching. So don't punch on the same side. And then be mindful of your pattern. So you know this is how it's got to go. So this got to be punched this way, face down for this one. And there you go. Sometimes it doesn't punch all the way. So if you can pull it off the little punch outs. If not, you have to cut it off. So now we got those two. Now we got to finish punching this side. So now we can pull this all the way out. According to the directions, you pull it in. Let's see if you can see it real good. Can y'all see? Right here, there's this little placeholder thing. Lift it up and put it in the second hole. And then put it down. And that keeps this from moving and wiggling around. Now, the next thing you want to make sure is where these punches are lining up. If you see this punch and you see your paper, you want to pull it out. This one is number 5. You want to pull it out because if you don't, it will punch on the very edge because the whole thing is not in there. It'll punch on the very edge of this and you'll have a half punch and it'll look weird, okay? So I pulled it out and then And now you got it perfect. It's punched all the way on the end. So now what we're gonna do is the same thing. Boom, you good. It's probably better to cut that off than to pull it off. It is. Cut those off. Don't pull those off in the future. Cut them off. Because that pulled more of the laminate that it should have. So okay, so now you've got your two covers punched. Now we're gonna go over here to the side. This is and when y'all are buying your coils, make sure that your coils are matching 2-to-1 pitch coils. Otherwise they won't work, okay? So now here's the little hook part. You put the hook on here. You put your paper in first, okay? You put your front cover in next, and here's the reason why. You want the seam where this closes up. You don't want that in the front or on the outside of the book. You want it in the back cover, and I'll show you what I mean. So you put this in face down, so when you open it up, it's the way it should be. You put this one on, okay? So now you're set. Lift it off. Everything is on there. Turn it around. And the open part, you want to kind of have straight. This open part. Straight, the way it should be. And then lay it flat against the back of the machine. Okay. And then make sure your finger isn't in there, of course. And then up here, you can adjust the gauge according to how wide and fat the coil is. This one I think is half. I think I gotta look. Size coil. And the different coils determine how fat the coil is, determines how much paper you can put in the book. Okay. So you adjust it to the coil size, then you just push down. And it's perfectly closed. And that is the seam right here. Now, you still have a little bit more up here. So what we're gonna do is go back to the part, do the same thing to close the rest of it up, and it's done. Then we take our nippers. You can find these in Hobby Lobby over where the cinch is. However, you can also buy them in jewelry, in the jewelry section, because they have like the little wire cutters. They have that in there. So you just see where it stopped. And get it down there and clip it off. And then you can take this little piece and curve it in so it doesn't snag on anything. And then when you open this up, you have your notebook. Okay, you have your notebook. And that seam where it closed up is in the back. So it doesn't look bad on the outside of your notebook, or when people first open it, it's clean on the inside. And then you have your notebook, and that's it. Questions? These, if you can, if you have a few left over, at least 5 or more, maybe six coils, you can make little kids notebooks or pocket notebooks for this. Some people keep them and then they make them for the little kids in their congregations or church or whatever. And, or you can make little affirmation notebooks, whatever that you can carry. It's so many things that you could do. But that's how you make a notebook. Unmute yourself if you have questions. I need y'all to be excited. Show me some emotion or something. Yes, ma'am. What's up? What's up?
Question. Can you hear me?
Yep.
So you mentioned, about making your own paper. So if you didn't have a notebook, you would essentially be going out and buying a ream of paper and then just punching the holes in the paper?
Yeah.
Okay.
And punching the holes, or you could design some line paper in Canva.
Okay.
And print it out and make your own paper that way. There are people who actually go and get line paper printed, design it and send it to, because sometimes depending on the type of machine you have, it may be cheaper for you to just send it off to someplace and then just get a bunch of copies made. It's just up to you. I have an Epson Eco Tank 4760 Eco Tank. And I love that printer because I've had it for over a year and I haven't replaced the ink yet.
Wow.
Wow.
And when I do replace the ink, all 4 colors are probably like $30 at the most. And then that'll last me another maybe year. And I use a lot of ink, okay? But I did that, and this was like at the time that I bought it, well, maybe not quite a year. I think I bought it around Black Friday last year. This was the top of the line when I got it, but I got it for the Black Friday price. But if you bought it now, it's probably like $400 or $500. I got it for like $3 Black Friday. Okay, so
What number printer was that again?
4760 Eco Tank. Now they have
Thank you.
other Eco Tank. You're welcome. They have other Eco Tank printers that are cheaper, like $200 and stuff like that. It's just capacity, and because this is an all-in-one, I can fax, even though I never use a fax. I can print, scan, fax on it. So when you think about it, yes, it's $400. It is. However, think about the type of ink you're going to be spending printing off, and especially colored ink. Think about that. So in long run, this machine has already paid for itself a long time ago. And all I got to now is just do $30 to get new ink. And I still have, my color is probably a 1/4. I've used a 1/4 of the ink, maybe, for the color. And I'm probably at half a tank for my black. So I probably could go into next year and still don't buy, because it's supposed to last you almost 2 years. Your ink is supposed to last you almost 2 years. So that's the reason. So those are the type of things I wanted to tell y'all. When you're laying it out, I know it has to do with whatever your finances are at that moment, but think about those type of things. Think about those type of things. Now, to do the, I'm not going to reprint. I'm going to use a cover that I kind of messed up to show y'all how to, what was wrong with this? I don't know. How to do the other one. This is not going to be a perfect cover, but I don't want to waste material. Okay. So everything is exactly the same, except we're printing at 8.5 by 11 size. Okay. So 2 sheets of paper. Here is the machine. Yes, I did get it from My Binding. And you see where it says mini coil 4-to-1 pitch. So also, don't run to Walmart and grab all the notebooks, because some of these notebooks are 3-to-1 pitch or 2-to-1, not 2-to-1, 3-to-1 pitch, which means it's 3 dots per inch, 3 holes per inch, so it won't work with this machine. Now, if you want to do 3-to-1 pitch, go get a 3-to-1 pitch thing. But most of the books I buy, these were like 20 cents or something. You stock up during back to school, and That's it. But just make sure your machine matches, or you buy notebooks that match whatever machine you get. I want to say this machine was like 120 something is what I want to say. So you've made and laminated, you've cut down, because when the full sheet of this, you can see how the full sheet of it is much bigger than the actual cover. You have to use this isn't even 8.5 by 11. It's more like 10.5 by 8, the finished product, because you got to do it according to the size of this book, right? So, yep, it says it right there, 10.5 by 8. All right. So you print it on a regular sheet, but you're going to have to cut it down initially first, cut the edges, and then laminate it, and then cut it down again to the appropriate size. So it's a little bit more work, but not so much. And you have it, and you've punched your holes, okay? Now, on this thing, make sure you got your holes right. This goes up to 43 holes, 43. However, this notebook has 41 holes. So just make sure that when you are putting it in, that you are lining it up correctly so you won't have any half holes. Like I got a couple over here with half holes somewhere. I got a whole bunch of them where I punched on the wrong side. So I had to totally redo them. Where are the half hole ones? Anyway, I thought I must have threw them away or whatever. But anyway, it'll punch off the edge, and then you end up redoing it. You don't want to send it out like that because that's bootleg, and you're not bootleg, so we're not doing that. Okay. So what you do is you take your little pliers, uncoil. I undo this little piece, and then I cut the tip off. All right. And do it on the other side. And then you basically uncoil it. Just sit. Now, I wish they have one that's electric that has a power thing that you just do like this and it'll roll it out for you. It's a little bit more expensive, but it just depends if, this isn't bad. Okay. I don't keep the spirals. Some people might want to, because it's not a bad spiral. Maybe you want to use it for something else. But I look at it as, what was that lady that said no wire hangers, no wire spirals, at least not those kind. So now you have your back cover and your front cover and your paper, right? Then, oh, here it is. We're going to take our front cover and our back cover, put them together. We've got our coil, and we're gonna add it. All you gotta do is get it started, get it in the front, get it through the paper, get the back, the paper, and then the front cover, and then swirl it. Okay. That's it. That's what was wrong with this one, because I did it wrong. So it's a little off. So there you go. There's your cup. And this, I cut it too short. That was what was wrong with this one. You take your coil again, your thing again, and you cut it about right there. All right. And then what you do is you take the tip And actually I use this one because see in here, it has like the grooves, the little ridges on the inside to grip. And when you do that into this plastic, it gets the plastic all funky looking. So I use the flat where there's nothing there to leave imprints. And I take it and then I twist it in so it doesn't come loose. And I can't do it. Well, I can. Here it is. So now it won't uncoil. It's done. And now you have a book. Done deal. So now you know how to do the cinch and the coil, regular spiral coil notebooks, so you can make money either way you choose to make money. Make sense? Now, let me move this out the way. And let's talk about how to make money before we even spend the money to get the equipment. How we gonna make money to get the equipment to buy it. So what we're going to do, let me share my screen again. Come on, share. All right. So there's this company called Placeit. Placeit.net. All right. This is like 14 a month. But it's worth it. I didn't see this one. I need to stop y'all making me shop. It's y'all fault. So, so what you do is you go and you search. Got all kinds of templates, t-shirts, mock-ups, whatever. Notebook templates, notebook. And you see all of the different mock-ups. You see, you can see what it'll look like. You hover over it. There you go. Ones with people looking at it. Whatever your image, however your style is going to be. There you go. This is my favorite one to use. This one, if you want to show the back cover and the front cover, if you want to show the inside, whatever you want to do. So let's pick one. Let's go with that one. I personally like it to either be a white background or a transparent background, one or the other one. So let's just go with the white for right now. Then you take your upload. Now it tells you right there, and also right here, 700 by 1,000 pixels is the ideal image size for this. So what you go to do, all right, let's go. Let's just do this one. And let's change the pixel size. Let's resize it. Now this is, what I suggest is once you've designed it, to do another, resize it to that pixel size, but do a new document, because then you have to keep going back because that pixel size is not necessarily the size of the document that you're trying to create. But go over here to pixel, and it's supposed to be 700 by 1,000, the ideal size. And then right here it says resize or copy and resize. So I would put copy and resize, and it'll open up a whole new one. Your old one is still intact in the dimensions that you need it to be, but this one is where it's supposed to be for optimal use in the, So, and then you have to adjust it just a little bit because you changed the size of the document. All right, so there we go. Oh, I like this one better. Let's do this one. No. Okay, let's just do that. So now what we do is we're gonna download this as a PNG file, just page 2. And download. Then we're gonna go back over to place it. And then we're gonna upload image. Which one is it? Copy. Here we go. Open. Then you see it's the perfect size. If it was smaller or bigger, you would need to adjust it here to make it fit this square. Since it's perfectly sized, boom, there's your cover. Then you download this where it says download. And then this is nice, but I don't like it because it's so tilted. You really can't see the image good. This one is okay, I guess. Here, this one. Is it the same size? I hope so. Yeah, it is. Okay, there you go. There you go. Then you download it. That's why you got to have a good place to keep your stuff, because you're gonna have a lot of different downloads in order to keep up with stuff. So I might, if whatever you would name this scene or whatever, I would make a folder with all the different downloads that you need to create this. But now that you've downloaded it and it's in right there, now I'm gonna go back to Canva and I'm going to, I would probably make a new thing. I have a thing over here. Where is it? That I make. I just put all my images in. Okay. So let's make it still. Okay. Let's crop it a little bit, all this extra. There you go. And then you turn around, folders, logos, Creative CEO. Put my logo right there. Put it right there. I'll put it right here. Boom. Take that image, put it on your website, post it, whatever you're going to do with it. You never made it. It ain't made that yet. You don't have a 10 mil. You don't have any lamination. You ain't got nothing yet, but you got a notebook. Create realistic expectations. Let everybody know everything is handmade to order. And give them 7 to 10 business days before it's shipped. That'll give you enough time, if you sell enough of those, to go and purchase all of your materials, make your stuff, and ship it out on time. And you never had to come out of your pocket with anything. And this is how I do all my notebooks. I don't make the notebook and then put it out there. I make it and I put a mock-up to see if it sells. If it doesn't sell and nobody likes it, what is the purpose of me making and using up all of my materials and nobody's buying it?
Karen, can you also use the Happy Planner, those little round things for this as well?
You can, however, I haven't tried it, but my girlfriend told me that the Happy Planner punch that they have in the store does
Right.
not work on 10 mil. It's not strong enough to go through 10 mil. Now, you would have to go, and I might go grab one. It's from Staples. It's the rings
Mhm.
that Staples use. Oh, what is the name brand of that? Um, I feel like it starts with an A. Um, uh, oh, I gotta find that name. That's gonna eat me up. But it's only at Staples. It's not me and my big ideas. Let me text her and ask her, because that is a good one.
Oh, okay. Plain and metal disc.
Actually, but the answer is you can do this. You just got to get the right punch for it. That's the only thing. And I know it says Staples. I just can't. Let's see. All departments. Hold on. She's gonna tell me in a second, and I can look it up. But yeah, I think that punch is maybe, it's a little pricey, but worth it if that's the style that, and if you want to offer more options
Mhm.
to people, that it's worth it to get it. Yeah. So yeah, that's it. Now, so we know how to make it. You have, and this is a great way. Okay, if you guys do t-shirts and stuff like that, Place It is really good too, because you can show, it's easier to sell your images, your shirts on a person than just hanging flat on the ground, right? So you, all kinds of images, however you want to do it. Just make sure that the shirt you are using and the person you're using, you can actually get that shirt. Because sometimes it like, oh, I really, really like this, but you can't get this particular type of shirt. And if you put that out there, people are going to want that type of shirt. You see what I mean? Like there was one, I put an image on this really slouchy off the shoulder kind of sweatshirt look. And I'm like, I can't put this because I'm really just showing the image, but it's false advertising because they like it on the slouchy shirt and I can't find that nowhere. So what's the point? So that's the only thing I can say. If you want to do coffee mugs, this I think is $14 a month, or they have the annual plan that's a little more. You see, so there's so many things that you can do. Create, and like y'all saw how I did the mugs on here. You have the image and the matching mug. So and that's like a bundle, and then people were buying it. This I don't make. This I use print on demand. I design it and then they do it and send it, and I don't ever touch it. That's a whole nother class. But there's ways of making money that you don't even have to touch any product whatsoever. LaTarsha, I didn't see y'all hands up because I was in share screen. Latarsha, what's your question?
Can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
My question is for the supply list. I know I did mine last. Will I get that?
Oh, yes, that's right. Because you didn't. Let me write that down. I forgot because you just came on. So I will go in the system and send that to you.
So everything that you've shown us in the class today is on the supply list, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Lachelle.
You answered my question.
Okay, cool. Laverne.
Yes, ma'am. When you save the image and place it, how did you get it back over to Canva? Did you download it and then upload it to Canva? I
Yes.
must have missed that part. Okay.
Yes, let me so over and place it when you excuse me. I thought I had it. Sometimes I can go back. I guess I didn't. So at any rate, once you make it, I'll show you. I'll just show you. So let's go with this one here. This is a nice one. And you could do it however you want to do it. I typically, again, like clean, so it can showcase the, it can showcase the notebook more. Some people do like the black base or whatever, but that's just me. So we're gonna take the image, we're going to add it here. We're gonna crop it. There we are. See where it says download? You download it. It says you're processing. And click here to download. It'll download to your file right there. And then we'll go back up here we are. And then I drag and drop at the bottom. And you can do this on whatever computer. You should be able to drag and drop, or you can just hit upload image, find it, and upload it. But there it is. It's gonna upload. Whenever we can get it. Whenever it decides. Boom, there it is. And I probably, this one, because of how it is, it's gonna be kind of hard to have it sit in the middle. See, this is the reason why I tend to go with the plain back, because this will look funny. It's a wall, look funny sitting in the middle, in my opinion, of the page. So we're gonna position it backwards. There's my logo. There you go. And there you have it. Download that and put that wherever you needed to be on your website, your page, whatever you needed to do.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Now, if we go here and hit ARC, it's ARC, A-R-C, A-R-C system. This right here. That one. That's the one that's going to give you the Happy Planner type holes. Okay? Because it's a disc-bound system. But that's the only one right now that we know of that's reasonable, that will punch through a 10 mil but it'll punch through, if you can probably get the regular Happy Planner one and punch through 5 mil. I have
Okay.
one. I don't know where's that though.
Thank you for that. That's good.
You're welcome. I have it. So let me see. Hold on. I like that everything. See, the fact that y'all look.
What's that one called again?
Where's that? I don't know though. Where's that? I don't know. But I promise you, once I get off the phone, I'll find it. There it is. Let's see. I'm curious now. I have, what did I do with that 5 mil? Here it is. This is what we fixing. We fixing to test it out. Let me stop sharing the screen. Okay, so I'm gonna just use a little bit of this.
Wait a minute.
Huh?
Can you have the art machine too?
I don't have the
You
art.
have the art machine too?
No, I don't.
Oh, okay.
No,
All the machines.
I know, but I do have, what I do have is the Happy Planner punch. So I'm testing if the Happy Planner punch will punch with 5 mil and 100 cardstock. That's what I'm curious about. So I'm going to laminate it and we're going to test it. But guess what? I'll probably have that art tonight though. Don't play with me. Don't play with me.
LOL. Why I would say LOL out loud? I seriously was like looking at that price like that. I mean, I don't even know my machine.
Is this the Happy Planner punch? Girl, hold on, let me see. No, this ain't the Happy Planner punch. Hold on. It's a different punch. Hold on. Hey, now we talking. Don't play with me. Okay. Let us see. It's a little thick. It's a little thick for it. Oh, I'm trying to see whether or not you can just go and use the 5 mil. A little difficult, but it did it.
Sure did.
Now it punched good, easier with the 5 mil by itself, but with the card stock, it was a little tough, but it did work. It did work. Hold on. We gotta test things out now. Uh-oh, where y'all at? Hold on,
We're here. We're right here.
There you go. All right. Hey, don't tell me. Child, look at that.
Won't he do it?
Hey, yep, there you go. So, and this is not bad, y'all. Okay, so let me show y'all this. This is 5 mil with 100-pound paper. And it's still pretty solid. It's not as hard as this. Not as hard as this, but it is still solid. And I wouldn't be mad at y'all if you did this to start out with before you invested. Don't charge $22 or $23 for it, but y'all could get away with doing like, 18 or 17, 18. But I don't know. Some of people probably would still buy it. If the artwork is fine, listen, here's the thing. People don't know what you know.
Mm-hmm.
So some people will get this and be just fine with it. However, if they paid $25 for this and then they got mine is $25, they're gonna be like, well, why yours so cheap? You see what I'm saying? So, but I'm not mad at you for it. Let's see. Yeah, buddy. They done messed up now. Okay. So now theoretically, y'all could make bookmarks for happy planners. Y'all could do all sorts of things with this kind of thing. Girl, y'all done open up a Pandora's box now. All right.
Miss
Anything else?
Karen,
Hey, darling.
your sound is gone.
Oh.
Then we hear.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yes. Can I ask a quick question?
Absolutely.
I was wondering, whenever you do the notebook business, is it necessary to have a slogan or a tagline?
No.
Okay.
It's not necessary. Is this
All
going to
right.
be your main business, or is this going to be your full-on, just an addition to your current business?
My main business.
Yeah, you don't.
Along with,
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
along with doing ink pens and some like mugs.
Yeah. It's not necessary. It's common, but it's not necessary. You do,
Okay.
if you're going to do a brand, you do want to have like a logo or something, you know.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome. All right. What else we got? Ask me whatever.
When is your class on print on demand services?
I'm not sure, because while I was talking to y'all, I was like, I'm fixing to do a class on print on demand. That's what I'm finna do. So
Okay.
it'll be on my website. It's a Canva class is gonna come up where I go in depth on Canva. Canva class is coming, print on demand is coming. What else? I'll let y'all in on a little secret. Oh, wait a minute. I'm fixing to get in trouble because board of directors is in the house. Y'all know my girl, Adrienne. She's one of my like inner circle board of directors members. And board of directors are like my inner, like they the ones that snatch my edges and stuff. So she about to get at me. But I will be having a boot camp 4-day challenge. It's going to be a 4-day challenge. September 1st, 2nd, 3rd, and 4th, 4 days, every night, 7 p.m. Central Eastern Standard Time. 1st through the 4th. And we're going to get your whole life. It's free. It's free. Okay? It's free. Say what now?
Where we sign up at?
It's coming. I'm probably gonna have it up by tomorrow. I'll have it up. I'm just telling y'all to pay attention. I'll make sure that all of my members, let me see, I'm gonna say send 4-day to notebook class. When it's up, I'll send y'all a direct link, email to it. So pay attention to your mailboxes. It'll be on my website. If you are not in my groups, are y'all in my group, my Creative Boss Collective group?
No,
if you're not,
about to get in there now.
Yes.
clutch my pearls. Okay, so, woo, Janae, can you put up the link? But look up Creative Boss Collective is my business group. Okay, I also, and that's free group to join. I also have CBC or Creative Boss Collective Inner Circle, which is my paid membership group. Can y'all hear me? Y'all stuck? Am I stuck again? Am I stuck?
You're stuck, but we hear you.
Okay. So thank you, Adrienne. So that's my paid membership group called the Inner Circle. If you were in the Inner Circle group, you would have gotten this class 20% off. Oh, and Miss Mary, she's my Inner Circle member too.
Yes, I am.
Vern is as well. So yeah, and Karen is one as well.
And Tammy Carol Smith.
Where is she at? Well, oh, there you go. There you go. So y'all already know what's up.
That's right.
So tell these people. Huh?
I have a question.
Yes. who
For
is that?
the boot camp, I start back on night shift that week.
Oh no.
That's what I said, but
Oh no. Well, it will be recorded, but for a limited time. Now, Karen, that was Karen that was talking to me, right?
yes.
Okay. So, Karen, since you're inner circle though, you will have it as it will be part of the member vault. It's
Okay.
going to be
Oh,
part of the member vault. And you guys will have it all the time and you can watch it as often as you want to.
Okay.
oh, okay.
Okay. However, the other people will have to pay to be in the inner circle in order to get that information after the 4 days.
Right.
Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
For those of you that
So
are
it's
inner
going to be
circle,
live. Huh?
and for those of you that are not in the inner circle, join. You're missing out.
What's the cost to join the inner circle?
$80.
$80. Okay.
$80 a month.
One-time membership.
No.
$80 a month?
It's $80 a month. And honestly, it just went up. I have my founders came in at half that price, but I have since added a lot of stuff since when they have come in. So some of the things that you get with the inner circle, first of all, is 20% off. If you're not talking, if you could change, mute yourself, please. No problem. You get 20% off my classes. Okay. Am I stuck? Can y'all see me? Can you see me? Can you see me? Can you see me? Hello, hello, hello.
We can see you, but
We
you're
can hear you.
Okay, you can hear me. Okay. So maybe if I change this back, let me move this back over here. I feel like when it's down, it's a problem, but maybe this is better. Okay, so you get the 20% off my classes. You also get every Monday, we do something called the Monday morning mindset meeting. And that's about an hour and a half to 2 hour talk time with me and the tribe. So we talk about all different types of things. We get serious. We learn a lot from each other. You also get my monthly networking event called Creativity, Cocktails, and Connections. It's a virtual event. You get that as a part of the membership, which is a $25 value per event. You get that included in your price. You also get access to my member vault, which is going to have all kinds of stuff. Every month I'm adding information. All of the replays for all of our events that are in the group are in there, so you can go back and watch. Tutorials that I'm going to recorded tutorials that I'm currently recording. I got to edit and I'll be putting up in the system. So you can it's on demand. So you can just go into your portal, into your account, and then watch it whenever you want to watch it. But most importantly, the group is about tribe. It's a positive environment, and it's a place where you can come and get help whenever you need it with anything that you got going on business-wise. Also, there's going to be an element because I have my main group, which is the Creative Boss Collective main group. That one is growing rapidly. And so my inner circle members will be able to advertise in that group as it continues to grow. They'll be able to advertise in that group. So it's a lot of stuff that you're getting, because I charge $200 an hour one-on-one time, one-on-one. However, when I have group, I come down a little bit. So at $80 a month, you're getting me at least 8 hours a month, at least 8 hours a month. So $80 my coach, because I'm a coach that needs a coach. So my coach has been trying to encourage me to increase my price even from the $80, but I won't, because I want to make it accessible to most people. But for what I'm giving, there we are. So you should join. I'm trying to told you. And it's not just for me, it's because of the other ladies in there are bosses. Like when I tell you these women are killing the game in their personal or their business lives as well as their creative lives, they have a lot to offer. It's all about environment. If your mindset ain't ready to make money, it doesn't matter how much I train you or teach you on anything, you're not gonna make the money if your mindset and your environment is not right. It's just not. So even some people don't have the supportive household or circle of friends or whatever to bounce things off of because they don't understand why it's a big deal that you can do 5 mil paper and a 10 pound with this happy. They don't understand why that's a big deal. Okay. They don't care. Okay. But you can come tell us and we be like, oh, for real, girl. All right. We about to make some money. Right. So you need to be around people that understand your mindset. And that helps you out, even if your personal life isn't, your personal circle ain't where it is. Your online ladies and friends can help you. Okay. So all of that information is on my website. Mark your calendars for the 4-day intensive. I'm going to ask you that when you see it, you share it, because the more people that's in it, the better. And then also, they're going to be mad at you if you don't tell them, because you're going to be leveling up and they be like, you could have told me. So I'm trying to help y'all if y'all tell other people. Okay. And one last thing, I appreciate you so much. If you have gotten anything out of this, please, please, please go into my page on my website where you can purchase this, class, and please leave me a review about the class. And then possibly once you become a member, if you're not already a member of CBC, the main group, Creative Boss Collective, please go in there and let them know what you learned tonight and how it was really great. That'll help me out a lot. I appreciate that. Any other questions? I want to make sure we got 4 more minutes and then I'm gonna let y'all go. I see hands raised. Go ahead.
One quick question. I currently have hair products business.
Mm-hmm.
Would that group be good for, I currently make $200,000 a year. I want to take it to that distribution level, because right now we get all our customers from Instagram and our testimonials just phenomenal. Mm-hmm. So it's time to move to that next, because we've been stuck there for 6 years. It's a blessing. I'm not complaining, Lord. God knows I'm not. But it's get up.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I think my group, I'm going to be really honest, I'm very transparent. I think my group will help you on the mindset level. It is primarily for people who are starting out as newbies in the craft arena, okay? You clearly have a lot of experience already. I believe that there is a place for it in your life if you don't have all of the right people around. It's also a place where you can share your intellect and help uplift other people. However, this group is not like advanced level to go from 200 to $500,000 next week. Did I lose her? I lost her. Oh, she went. No, I didn't lose her. Lachelle, you there? Okay, maybe I did lose her because her picture just popped up. Mm-hmm. Okay, did anybody else have any conversation? Lachelle, if you can hear me, inbox me and we can talk more about it. Okay.
We can hear it too. So I guess.
Yeah, I mean, based on her information and where she is, I mean, sometimes just because you're making $200,000 a year doesn't always mean that your mindset, your environment, and everything is right. You could trip up on $200,000 a year. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not exactly sure where she is, but this particular group. Okay, there she is. Hey, sweetie.
My iPad went straight out.
I was like, okay, I guess I ain't say what she wanted to hear. So she was like, yup, this ain't for me. Goodbye. No.
Wait. Okay, what about private coaching?
Yes,
for
I
that?
can do that. We can discuss private coaching. But like I was telling them, this group is like for that level that they're coming into the business. They got to get their mind together, get certain things, the foundational things together. It's kind of a new to semi-seasoned. I do plan on doing a like mastermind group of elite people that have gone through the program and they've moved forward, and now we're going to get into some real nitty-gritty stuff, you know. So yeah, I'm transparent. I'm not just trying to say, yeah, come on in here, and then I don't offer you what you need.
I
I'll
appreciate
be honest
that.
with that.
I appreciate that.
Right. Right. But it's a great group. It's a great group. You can impart knowledge and you probably will get stuff. Like one person that's in there, she's 29 years in the IRS, 29 years, upper level management in the IRS. And she has a wealth of knowledge to give you. And she's in there sharing and learning from us, but she's sharing her information too. So, you know, you can check it out. And if it's not what you need, or you can cancel your membership at any time, no obligation.
Okay.
Yep. No obligation. But yeah, I need to know a little bit more. Tell us a little, since we here, we got a minute. Tell us about the hair care, girl, because
let me tell y'all.
We want
So
the
we have
edges.
been talk about snatching edges. We have been growing people's hair back who haven't had hair in 30 years.
What's the address? Website?
It's by Monet
The
Crochet.
website.
Wait a minute, by MonetCrochetProducts.com. Hold on. Let me double check. The crazy part is God downloaded the formula in my daughter's spirit, and it has been booming.
That's amazing.
For 6 years. Let me make sure that's the right website. Wait a minute, I think it's by Monet Crochet. MonetCroch. I need my glasses. Yeah. So the website is by MonetCrochet.com.
Okay.
Mo is BYMONETCROCHET.com.
Got it.
So and that's her Instagram page, and you'll see all of our products.
Okay, we're gonna check you out.
Yes, thank you.
You're welcome. Does anybody else have a website that they want us to check out?
Right.
Anybody else got a website? Nobody on here got a website? Wait, hold on.
I need to build a website.
Hold on now.
I need to build a website.
I got a website.
Well, why ain't you sharing it, Karen? Karen.
I am working on it. I even put together my own logo from your Canva short thing.
Okay, very good.
On your site.
I have a website and I have a location, a business that I just opened July 1st.
Okay, tell us about that.
Yes.
Website is ELLMichelle, ELLMECHELLE.com. I do hair, makeup, and photography, and I have a line of products that I have just started making. So that's actually how I found you. Trying to up my game in the products that I make, and just everything, presentation, the business part of it, how to look at it more in a business aspect. Right. So you have brought me a long way, because in Zoom classes, my picture is up even when I'm there. And I'm actually in here talking. Somebody can hear something. So
yes, boo. Yes, I love it.
Long way, and I am grateful for the journey.
I am grateful for you being here. Thank you. Wait a minute, hold on. I'm about to tell you. See, this right here is what, listen, y'all done made me happy again. Thank you. Y'all just be making me happy. The 17th, September 17th, put that on your calendar.
September 17th.
Yep. That's going to be the next networking event. And so that's what we do. We come on Zoom and we introduce and share our information, okay? So that we can, you know, network with each other. Because you need to, like, you got a shop that do hair and makeup, and she got hair products. So maybe y'all could
Mhm.
connect and she could be in your boutique or y'all could do something. See, that's what I'm talking about. Because
Right.
right now we're in a pandemic. We can't be out and about. Well, at least we shouldn't
Right.
really
Right.
be out and about. Be careful, you know, at least. But having, you know, networking and face-to-face talking, you know, I'm like, oh, you know. So, but we can do that on Zoom and make money, okay, and exchange information. So September 17th, that will go up on the site soon, and people can register for it. Okay. I love it. Vanessa has Black Queen by Vanessa J. She's working on the website. Another reason why y'all need to be in my class, if y'all don't, I mean my group, if y'all don't have a website, if y'all don't have y'all stuff, and y'all keep telling me, listen, you keep telling me you working on it. When is it gonna be done? Like, why we still working on it? I'm just, you know, that's a whole nother class. That's all.
I hear you, ma'am.
Snap some edges.
Girl, don't make me listen. I
You
feel
just
like
did. It's okay though. I'm okay with that.
you all right, Laverne? Because I'm telling you,
Yes, ma'am.
look,
I'm okay. You
y'all gonna
snatched
get
them.
on Monday. Don't play with me. In the group, y'all gonna get it. Keep playing.
Monday I'll have to be on replay.
Okay, that's all right. That's all right. Either way, you gonna get it now or later, whichever one you want. But it's gonna you gonna get got. I'm just being honest. Cause we about progressive. Every week we talking about I'm working on it. I'm working on it. I'm working on it. I'm working on it. Like, when we gonna be done with it so we can work on something else? That's all I'm saying. It's out of love. It's out of love.
This was an excellent notebook class.
Thank you,
Excellent.
Lachelle. Thank you.
It was
I
excellent.
appreciate that. Even though we had some glitches, I apologize for
Yeah.
that. If y'all missed something
really
or
good.
need something, you can inbox me and ask me
I'll
or
write a
email
good
me or
review.
whatever. And I'll
This is
help
good.
you. Lakeisha, you good up there, mama?
Yes, I was just gonna tell you thank you because I don't want to say it now, but yes, I'm working on it. I have a very busy full-time job, but COVID has put me in this spot, and I'm thankful to be here. So I appreciate your class, and you saved me time because I've been spending time trying to create samples, and now I see I don't need to do that.
Yeah.
That website is gonna save us a lot of money.
A lot.
Yeah.
Because you wasting. Buy your stuff and have it sitting there for paying customers. How many notebooks you gonna make for yourself? Talking about some samples.
Exactly.
Like, no, we're not doing that no more. We're not. Level up. Level up.
That's right.
Level up. For real, for real. I ain't heard nothing from Kimba. What's up, Kimba?
I'm good. I'm just listening to everybody.
You all right?
Actually, I was listening. Yeah, I'm good. I was quiet because my government just came out with some notice on this COVID. We're going back on curfew and possibly another lockdown. So I was listening to so quiet.
Okay. That's fun. This is another reason why we got to get our businesses together.
Yes, yes,
Okay.
yes.
Stop playing. Get your businesses up and running while you can. Here's another thing. Excuse me. Make sure that you order whatever materials that you're going to order. Go ahead and order them now, because you know when the lockdown comes, it's going to take forever to get stuff, right? If you can afford to get extra and you know you're doing this, go ahead and get the extra so you have it. Okay, just you know. And here's the fact: they have this whole thing in the news about how one of the president's friends, I can't remember his name, is now the postmaster general, who is slowing down the mail and doing so. All of that, you know, be proactive instead of reactive.
Right.
So go ahead and get what you need. Whatever your belief system is about this government, what's real, what's not real, conspiracy, whatever, don't care. What it is what it is. It is what it is. And whatever you believe, it matters, but it doesn't matter because the government is going to do whatever they want to do. Right? So you need to just be proactive and prepared for whatever it is that they do. That means on a personal level as well as a business level. Make sure your kitchen stock, make sure this is done. You got an emergency kit, whatever you need, make sure you have it, because they crazy and you just and unpredictable. So you just
right.
And that's not a political thing. That's just a reality thing.
Right.
It don't matter who is in office. The government is unpredictable. Period. So that's just my little 2 cents.
Yes.
It's in the islands because everything that we use, we import. So if America goes on lockdown, then we up shit creek because all our food supplies come from America.
Oh man!
Wow.
Yeah, it's really
man
crazy. Crazy.
Hold on. Okay, I'm sorry about that. Yeah, that's crazy. So you even more than anybody need to be stocking your reserves, business and house, food, whatever.
Oh yeah.
Get your deep freezer. I don't care, whatever. Them old grandma time type deep freezers.
Right now.
They on back order.
I know. I'm telling y'all.
I was trying to get one. It's on back order.
On back order, because everybody realize what's up now. Because all you can do is look in your refrigerator, and that's not, if you on lockdown for a month or 45 or 2-3 months, and you can't really go out. Now what you gonna do?
Yeah, that's right.
You're gonna be eating spam and potted meat. Ew.
Vienna sausage.
Vienna sausages. No ma'am. I don't even know what is in Vienna sausage. Everything you don't want to eat in real life is in a Vienna sausage.
Let me come up with a spam cookbook and make a notebook out of it.
There you go.
What you want that one?
That's right.
I'm just saying. So anyway, y'all just watch what's, pay attention, heed the warnings, and go do what you got to do so your money does not stop.
Right.
That's right.
Yeah.
Right.
And Canva is golden because I created we created all our logos, labels right in Canva and had it printed.
I've never used but you made it look so exciting tonight.
Oh, I'm glad. It's fun. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah, I can't wait to get started. I'm just get on Etsy when I get off here.
Yes. Look, don't be spending all your $200,000 hair oil money on clip art.
my daughter gonna be like, "Mom, what is going on with
all
this
the money at? It's on my computer."
I would say, "Girl, we can get on something new.
To make some notebooks." What you talking about? So, like with you could have, think about having images of natural hair women. It doesn't even have to be clip art.
We're gonna do a hair journal.
There you go. Perfect.
There you go.
So I took the class.
Exactly.
I'm gonna send you some products. Just send me your address. I'm gonna send you.
Oh, you're so sweet. Look, you're gonna make these ladies jealous. You're gonna make me jealous. I appreciate that. My edges gonna be pretty. Okay.
Yes, they are. We had people that had the worst case alopecia, and within 3 months, she had a hair full of hair. And the woman's husband told my daughter, because she also does hair. He said, "Your name need to be Jesus." He said, resurrected my wife.
Oh my God.
Well, the thing is, men can be big and bald and they still be fine. But as women, our crown is everything.
Hello.
Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah. That's the truth. That's the truth.
And it's an alternative to getting needles. You don't have to go get that painful medication in your hair. It's all natural.
Okay.
Oh, I'm excited.
When I say God downloaded that in her spirit, I mean,
wow.
I'm really proud. I'm a proud mama and very active with the business. I create everything because she's raising her 4 kids. So.
Oh, that's beautiful. I love that.
Mm-hmm.
I love that. Yeah. Involve your kids. If your kids are willing, involve them so it can be a legacy thing and you learn them, how to, because here, as you build your business, you want to make sure somebody know how to take it over later on. So
that's right.
Teach them how to do
stuff.
Like that.
Yeah.
I have really enjoyed this class. This has been really great. Thank you so much for y'all
Me too.
in your time,
Thank you for
the
having us.
support, everything. Thank you.
You're welcome. You're
If y'all
welcome.
haven't, and Miss Mary, look,
Yes, ma'am.
don't be messing with Miss Mary. Like she's our resident grandmother in the group, and she be looking at me when I'm on. I be scared sometimes, y'all. So,
Yes, because I have to get her off of the computer at 1 o'clock in the morning.
woo, she does. She'll text me and say, "Go to bed, Karen." She'll inbox, "Go to bed, Karen." Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
That's right. That's right.
Yes, well, I hope
Yeah.
to see y'all all in the group, either the
Okay.
free one or the inner circle. I appreciate y'all. Please make sure that y'all put y'all reviews on the site. I would really appreciate that. Y'all have
Okay.
a wonderful
Do it right
night.
now.
Reach out
Okay.
to me.
Thank you.
Everyone have a
Okay.
good evening.
Night,
Good
everyone.
night.
Night.
Good night.
Night,
Good
baby.
night.
Good night.
Bye.